Hey everyone, welcome back to my personal channel, Social's Awkward. My name is David Vidal, and this is a multi-purpose workbench that I built for my garage. Check it out. Here's the old one, it was built in. Here's the new one, old, new. The old one was a little too small, so it was off to the hardware store for a bunch of material. And I started by milling some of these 2x4s down to square and building the sides. I had some ideas of what I wanted this to look like and what I needed. But I didn't really have any plans made up. There are 1,000 videos on how to build a workbench for your garage or your shop on YouTube, and I am no professional, so I'll leave the how-tos to the other guys. And I think everyone has to be super custom. It's just gotta fit your needs, and so that's how I built this one. I had a couple of things that I knew that I wanted. Self-leveling casters. I knew I wanted some storage space, a couple of shelves, and a nice tabletop, worktop that I could install some T-tracks and just do some of my home projects on. First thing that I wanted to do is just make sure that it was really square. Once I knew it was square, it was time to make sure that it was very sturdy. I added a shelf and I made some drawers, but I didn't record that. Here are the self-leveling wheels. I got these on Amazon. They are amazing. They hold like 4,000 pounds. They're super easy to install and easy to use. This is a piece of 3/4 MDF for the top. I'm just squaring it up right here. Once I get the top on, I wanted to test the casters, make sure that it leveled up and I could use this as an outfeed table. I am going to put this workbench in the corner where that other workbench is once I take that one out, but this one's going to be able to come down into the larger garage space when I have bigger projects that I'm working on. Once I knew that it was going to work as an outfeed table, I started mapping out where I wanted all these T-tracks and just meticulously measuring and checking and double checking. Right here, I just wanted to make a few jigs, use the table as an outfeed. Hooray! Finally have an outfeed table. And once I got started, it took forever, but I got all these lines routed in where I want them to go. The 2 long lines match my table saw, and the 3 shorter lines match my miter box, so I can move that around if I need to. Okay, demo day. First I gotta clean up, get all this dust out of the garage, start moving some stuff around. First thing I want to do is score this sheetrock and start prying and pulling and hammering and twisting and trying to get this stud out from the wall, and oops, oh, that wasn't smart. I had my safety glasses up, and lesson learned. Got the table up there, no problem, leveled it off. Here are those drawers that I made. I'm just going to cut out some places for my hands to go and start moving in. Once I had the T-track cut, I started laying it in. The cross sections are done in a light blue, the long sections are in a really dark blue. Can't really tell in the video, but looks really nice in person, and it gives your eye a place to kind of break up so you can navigate the stop blocks, which I'm making right here. Of course, there's 100 accessories that you can pick from with T-track, but I wanted to start with some stop blocks. Alright, here it is. Got a little space here over on the right for tools as you're using them. A couple of drawers and these T-tracks, which I was super excited to put in. They They sit smooth and flush. You can't even feel them when you're working on the workspace. And then I can just roll it out into my garage and have a bigger workspace if I need it, if I need to get out of this corner. Hope you enjoyed it.